You are now watching Water Me Sis.
Hi, welcome back to Water Me Sis. I'm your girl, Jalea.
Dante.
And I'm Drea.
And this is our special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself today.
Hi, my name is Koko.
Hey,
Go by
Yes,
Koko.
thank you so much for joining us and
of
being
course.
on our show. We really appreciate it.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yes.
This episode is going to be about self-made. So Coco's going to share with us her experience, her journey through this process, being a Black woman in the industry and in Colorado. So really excited to hear everything you got to tell us.
Exactly.
Facts.
So Jaleesa is the creator of Water Me Sis. Hey, sis. Hey, bestie.
Jaleesa.
Yeah, she gonna be in the comments and letting us know and talking through the comments. Hey, sis, I want to give the disclosure. The disclosure is that this platform is for women. The point is that we water each other in order to produce the sweetest fruit and the most beautiful flower. So, men, we do have a brief disclosure for you. We know that you are watching. This is a platform just for women, but we definitely want you to comment because we definitely want to hear what you have to say. So, comment.
And then every week, Black History Month is not over yet, right?
No,
it ain't over,
last
but we're
day.
not just going to do it this month. We're going to do it all year round. And so we do a segment every week. It's called Sisters Before Us, where we just shed a light on just some powerful women that came before us. So today, we're shining a light on Esther Lee Jones, known by her stage name, Baby Esther. She was an American singer and child entertainer of the 1920s, known for interpreting popular songs with a mixture of seriousness and childish mischief. After gaining attention in her hometown of Chicago, she became an international celebrity before leaving the public spotlight as a teenager. And she's known as the original Betty Boop. Yes. So we shed a light on her. Go sis.
Yes.
They always be
You
switching
know,
it up.
exactly.
You know, I'm like, okay, so she
Exactly.
was Black.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
my aunt being a big Betty Boop fan, and I didn't know that was why. Probably. So, yeah.
Yeah, and the logos nowadays you would never know.
Right.
Right.
I mean,
That's
she was
what's crazy.
curvy, though.
And her finger waves.
Right. Give us our credit. Okay, for the
Yes.
culture.
Finger waves. That's what kills it. That's why we should have known. Because, you know, we always
Facts.
be up whipping them waves up.
For real.
Like every
Baby
time.
hair is on fleek.
Right.
Make sure, y'all, that all you watchers, that y'all are subscribing to our network. You know, our guys help us out and have this platform available for us, but also share and add some people up on there and do some watch parties too, so nobody misses out on what we got to say, because this is going to be a great episode for our entrepreneurs and anybody who's just trying to just come up in 2021, y'all. So
Right.
come on.
Absolutely. Yes.
So, Koko,
Yes.
tell us
my
a
love.
little bit about you and what you do.
Okay. Well, as many may know, but probably even more don't know, because I'm trying to, expand. My name is Kohara Page. I go by Koko, CEO of Antics Apparel. Right now, I'm also flipping the cars too, so I'm tapping into other markets. But everyone knows me from Antics Apparel, my brand.
Nice.
Denver native, well, Aurora native.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna need to talk to you about a car, but then I'm like, oh, see how the Lord works.
Come on,
Yeah, for real.
Yes.
Shout
and
out
if
to
y'all
the
see her
Ultimate
clothes,
Machine.
They are
Yes.
just popping.
Yes.
Okay, like casual. You know what I'm saying? If you want to,
Street couture.
Yeah.
Street
Okay.
couture is what we call it.
So it's
Street
like
couture.
casual babushi.
Exactly.
Dress it as
Exactly.
So how did you start Antics? Like what made you start Antics?
So actually Antics, it was started with 3 of us. So shout out to J-Bo and Casey, but I pretty much had the network, they had the idea. So they started doing t-shirts, and then when I came back, because I was going to school in Houston, that's kind of how I got, I guess, popular, so to speak, or whatever, doing parties and pretty much promoting in Houston. So when I came back in 2013, I was like, let's turn it up. And so that's what we did.
Nice.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
So
And just to see you where from
Yeah.
there and where you are now. Like,
yeah, facts.
it's just amazing.
Facts.
And I seen you've done a lot of things. Like you had
Oh,
a
yeah.
whole fashion show, an
Yeah.
expo, an Antics
Oh,
expo.
Yeah. So like many brands, I started from the trunk. So, it went from that to getting in stores, shout out to Notorious. They gave us our first little co-signment deal or whatever. And now I'm just straight direct to consumer. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much getting rid of all the middlemen as far as in having 100% control of the brand. But I started at the trunk and doing pop-ups at all these little clubs. Like I say, I make these clubs my trap. That's my little thing. You know what I'm saying? And I still will, go back to the trenches with the pop-ups. But right now I'm just pushing, these are later questions, but the free networks, the Instagrams, shops, the Facebook shops, so.
Okay, that's awesome.
How important to you is it to have a solid team? You said it's you and your 3 other friends?
Well, now that was how it started.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it is important to have a solid team, but I feel like nowadays in terms of like, the level that I'm at with it, I just need to have like 100% like control of the brand. Yeah. Of course I do have a team, but as far as just like the vision and the way I want my shit to go, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm getting my own machines and just start, taking it to the next level. So you do have to have a solid team though, no doubt about that. But
the right team.
The
What
right
about
team.
people who
Yeah.
The
are
right team.
in business with someone else.
The right team.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's real hard to do business with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so, like, Antics started as on some friendship shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's hard for anybody to be on the same page at the same time in life.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yes.
just, we're human. So,
Yes, for sure.
with that being said, it was like the friendship's more important than the business. And like Jasmine, that's my twin. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll call her my twin. Like, that's still, I was just with her the other night, but in terms of just business and where I want the brand to go, you know, I just had to make that move and just
Right.
turn it up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
go
know,
to the
sometimes
next
you gotta,
level.
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta
You
turn
know,
it up by yourself.
you
man.
just-
You're the only
exactly.
one who knows where your vision is gonna take you.
Facts. And like sometimes you don't even know your vision. Only
Yeah.
God knows your vision.
Yeah.
Your vision. You know.
Yeah,
So
true.
it's like you'll have to shed somebody that is like your best friend or your love or whatever.
Mhm.
So
Yes,
you know,
that's
Everybody
what-
right up to the top with
Yeah.
you.
Exactly.
and you know, I feel like I've always had like the business mindset of it. She was always like the creative behind it. So you know, with that being said, it's like you know how you want to do business. You know how you want, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to be living off this shit soon. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to put in the footwork now to be able to do that. So, you
So I
know.
want to talk about like just investing in
Mhm.
yourself.
Mm.
Like, I guess just with what you do, like for instance, paying for the best fabric,
Mhm.
buying that
Mhm.
expensive machine to make
Facts.
sure that you can do it yourself.
Facts.
Because I feel like that could be a struggle with people who have their own businesses, like finding
It
what they
is.
really want to spend their money on.
It really
if it's a good
is.
investment.
It's
for
hard
the
because
business.
it's like when you're doing this shit, it's like it takes money to make money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Mhm.
And that's what people don't really understand. That some people like will see you doing this, and then tomorrow they want to do this.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay,
You can do it.
we'll see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see who's at the finish line behind this shit. Because if you're not willing to basically take everything you earn from this and put it in this, then, you know, and that's hard a lot of times. People got kids, people got lives, people got bills.
Right.
Yeah.
We're
Yes.
adults. You know what I'm saying? There's been times where I've made 3,000 or 4,000 and it's going straight back to the distributor. From my hand literally to the next hand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In like 5 years of that shit, like the average person ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna be real with you.
Right.
So it's just, and that's and not even in fashion, with anything.
Any business. Just
Any
what it
business.
is.
And that's
You know?
the struggle too. Just like when you are starting off,
Mm-hmm.
and you're not getting that return yet. You know, you just breaking
Yes.
even.
It's,
things
and
like
barely that.
Mhm.
And barely
Right.
that.
Right.
You know, if that.
Yeah.
If that. There's
Mhm.
been years where, you know, I'm like, if we break even, I feel good about myself.
Right.
You know, just because I mean, in terms of, you know, when you look at it from the bird's eye view, you know, it's like I am doing it. I'm not necessarily making no money yet,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm coming up with the design. I'm coming up with the collections. I'm getting the shit done. I'm getting the shit out. I'm producing numbers. You know, rapper numbers.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
So, I personally, like, I don't care what nobody says. Like, I consider myself like one of the pioneers to like the streetwear in Denver, because when I first started, it was like 5 of us. You know what I'm saying? It was like 5 main brands, and you know what I'm saying? And I love that everybody's doing it now, because it's like, why not wear your own shit? You know,
Right.
if you're a rapper, why not have merch? But for me, it's like, I have to figure out the next level of it. So that's why I invested in my machines, doing the tools that I need to pretty much take it to the next level. You know, of course, I still fuck with outside distributors and companies, but I just got tired of dealing with these companies that don't want to get my shit perfect.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I
Right
know.
every time you don't.
You're
You're spending
investing
money.
all this money,
Yeah.
and they mess up,
Yeah.
and it's just like, no,
Right.
This is my shit, bro. This. It has to be perfect.
Right.
And if you can't respect that, okay, then what that tells me that cool, because they're on their grind too. I'm just another customer. So bet, go get your own machines.
Yeah,
Right.
And then I think that too.
Period.
takes
Do
it
it
to another
yourself.
level too, because it's more now personal. It's more handmade.
It
It's
is,
like,
yeah.
I would appreciate that more.
And
like,
facts.
She
Like,
did this herself.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like, that's some
no,
shit.
and exactly.
Mhm.
Like I've always been able to connect with my people, and I know that that's another question about marketing, but like the customer has always marketed for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you know me, I have like a few pictures, professional pictures in the brand, but I'm not really big into like hella photo shoots of me in the brand, and because for me it's a lifestyle. I'm in it every day. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
if you buy the brand and you post it, you're the model at that point, right?
Yep.
That's really
So it's like the customer's the model.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I feel like we've been able to go so hard in this. You know what I'm saying? As females, especially, but.
That's what's up.
Have you ever taken into account, with being a Black-owned business, just keeping your monies within the business? So like what you're saying with your distributors not kind of half-assing and not caring and things like that, or not having it right. How important is that to you to try to keep the money within our community? And do you have the opportunities to do that with
Man, yes, absolutely. Like is so important to me. Like my homegirl Allie, shout out to Allie, but she's always been like kind of light years ahead in terms of like buying Black. But I think as far as now, with everything going on, like now is the time to be a Black owned business.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
climate is ready for it.
And like sometimes I have to step out and shop elsewhere, but at this point it's rare. Cause it's like you do the face care and body butter, like more Black women are doing nails. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, every day I'm supporting a Black, but it's not that I'm supporting it; it's a part of my lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
What about the thing I've been saying, how like with the Black-owned businesses, how they're not professional? That's what I've been hearing. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
I want to support Black,
Yeah.
but I ain't gonna just say
Yeah.
it's good because it's Black. Like, if it
I feel
wasn't
like
good
that.
customer service, like whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, and then here's my take on that. I absolutely feel like 100%. We always got to take the stairs while other businesses get to take the elevator. So with that in mind, you should be in tune with the customer service. However, I feel like if you get a bad experience at the nail shop, I'm not gonna say. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work on my politically correct. But if you go to an Asian nail shop and you get a bad experience, 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna blast them, or you're not gonna.
No, that's true.
You might say something. I mean, now social media is so relevant. You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, you might exchange words with them, but you're not gonna do the extra that you would do with a Black-owned business.
Right.
No,
go
that's
hard.
true.
And I just feel like, I mean,
Yeah.
there's been times where I've had a bad experience at my nail shop and I've still went back. I just excuse it as maybe it was a bad day. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like-
We going too hard on each other.
I feel like we hold, and absolutely we're held to a higher standard. And anybody that I love knows that my expectations for those that I love are higher. But it's just like, dude, why do we go so hard on us?
Right.
We're just learning. We're just starting off.
Exactly.
Shit, they didn't have years of this shit.
Yes, that's
You feel
true.
me?
Yes.
And they still could have a crummy day and mess up on your toes. And you still probably will go back and say, I don't want her.
Right.
But
Full price.
Yes.
you feel me?
Mhm, absolutely.
So it's just like, you know, absolutely, I feel like we do have to take the stairs, but we need to be more supportive of us because it's just like we're just learning this shit, you know, we're figuring it out.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, I like to build with businesses. I like to be the first. Like the girl that does my lashes, shout out KK.
They look so good.
I know. I've been looking at them.
Yeah, you know, and she no cap. She didn't start like this. I was her first customer.
Yeah.
She, you know what I'm saying? In the beginning, it was rough. You know, she was learning, but now it's like I'm locked in. You know what I'm saying? And I've helped her with her network. So it's like we got to be more, you know, supportive of us. Like I'm not saying just accept crap, but don't accept crap from nobody.
Right.
No, absolutely not.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So
Perfect your craft.
Mhm.
Don't give up.
yeah, perfect your craft, and don't take, if someone says you need to work on something, don't take it as an insult. Take it as like, I feel like they love you. As long as they're not being disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's love. You're telling me that this would help advance me if you did this.
Have you ever had anybody tell you like really like hate on antics, like, or give you some like really bad constructive criticism, like, no, I don't think this is gonna work, or you never had anybody do that?
Mm-mm.
Well,
Really,
that's
that's
awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I've had like a few times where like I couldn't get the order out, and like and you know I'll 100% refund them, and then when I do get it, I still send it for free just on the GP.
Yeah.
You know, like anybody that knows me, if I take too long, I'll send something extra. Of course there's haters,
Yeah.
but I feel like I would be lying if I said that Denver didn't support me and didn't like rock with me, you know. And the constructive criticism that I get from people that are close to me, I take it as love, because you're telling me something that's gonna help me grow. You know what I'm saying? I don't take it as, you know, as long as, like I said, as long as it's not disrespectful, you know.
Absolutely.
That's just how I move. But I would never, like personally, I would never blast a business. I might reach out to them and we could go, but I wouldn't want to do that, you know? Like, my personal experience with a person, I'll just stop fucking with you.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna be like,
Yeah.
chicken shack over there on 27th and blah 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 blah.
No.
Y'all was dirty. Y'all had roaches.
You know, like you'll just never see from me. You know,
But the
you'll
worst
just never.
problem is when you have a bad experience, they talk about it. So yeah, I might not, you know, I might not put the Yelp review or, you know, say something about it, but I am gonna tell you, like, I don't know about that place. It's not good.
See, because
I don't
like the
it.
thing about like that, for instance, like Yelp, because I've been doing it for the car lot. Like people will only write a review if it's bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So it's just like, well, damn, where's the good reviews?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, you just won't ever hear from me again. If I didn't like your service or I don't care for you, more power to you, but bye.
Right, just not
Right.
Not for me.
Yeah, me neither. I don't have time to go on there and actually say something. You know,
I
just move on.
Yeah, you know, and I mean, people, it's your money that you're spending, so I get it. You know, I get it, 100%, because like my customers, they're spending their 30s with me, they're 50, so I want to make sure that I blow their mind. You know what I'm saying? Personally. So if I'm late, cause I be doing so much other shit, then it's nothing for me to toss in a hat that I don't even tell you about. But sorry for the late. You know what I'm saying? Like it takes this much to make somebody's day.
Yeah.
To wow them.
Like, oh, okay, just like when
Right.
they mess up on your
You'll
order, they
forget
give us
about
some
it.
extra fries. Like,
Yeah,
all right,
you're right.
Yeah.
Or they take it off your bill. You're
Right.
like, okay. I mean, you
Right.
turn it around.
Yeah.
And because it's a business, nothing is gonna be perfect.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
Yes, you did drop a nugget there that I won't be so hard on my people. You know what I mean? Because I do be getting mad. Because I just be like, dang, I supported you. And I just felt like because, you know, you were my people, you should have given me, like, you know, the utmost.
And I feel that way too.
But,
like, don't get me wrong. Like, I see sometimes people complain about businesses, and I'm like, but were you a good customer? You know what I'm saying? Like, not you. But just in terms of like, I'm doing this fresh too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're supporting a local new Black-owned business. So when you think about it like that, it's like, okay, and maybe because I'm on the other side of the fence, so I know the little things that could go wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like the post office, your printer, like it's just little shit that could happen. So it's just like, and like I'm saying, don't just screw me over because you a Black-owned business and I'm cis. You feel me?
Yes.
But if you're really circulating the Black dollar, then you know how important it is on both ends. You know how important it is you spending the money and receiving the money. So when people are like, I support Black-owned businesses, it's like, it's a lifestyle, bro. Like, you're going to have the good and the bad, just like when you go to the Asians and get your nails done and she's shaking trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just business, bro. Like, pretty soon it's not going to be Black-owned business. It's going to be a business, bro. Businesses. Like, we're up there running with these white folks. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but we got to get there.
And we got to get there too. You know?
And like, that's what, that goes back to people see you doing this and then tomorrow they want to do it. And it's like,
I know, like, how do you deal with that? Because it's like, I understand that there is enough money for everybody, you know? And there can be 10 people doing the same thing that you do, but it's you, you know? It's you, and that's what they come for. But it's like, you have someone that is literally
stealing everything.
Like, literally. Like,
girl. I mean,
you do this color wave, they do the same color wave. Shit like that.
Like, it's just like, at first, it is very, very bothersome. You know what I'm saying? But like, one time, my dude was just like, well, what side of the fence do you want to be on? Do you want to be the one setting the trend or following the trend?
That's a good way to look at it. Like,
you feel me? Because everything gets monopolized. Like, you guys are doing this bomb-ass show. Pretty soon, there's going to be some other girls trying to do. And that's just, you can't look at it so much like competition per se, because it's just like, bro, it's gonna happen when you're doing something bomb.
Of course we gonna try.
But you could be the person trying to do it like them, or you could be the person doing it. I mean, that's a good way. So it of course, like, it gets annoying because it's just like everything I do, somebody might do. But there's only one Koko.
Right.
And, you know,
no one can do it like you.
No one can do it like me. And at this point in my career, I feel like it's kind of like flattering when people, that's another reason why I got my machines, is because it's like, I'll help you. You want to be just like Antics? Bet. Let's do Bantics.
Okay.
Do it with me. I'll distribute your shit. I'll get, you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's where you. That's
And
like, that's beautiful.
My homeboy Young Doe taught me that. He just, shout out to Young Doe, but he just was like, you gotta find a way how it's like it's not annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't look at it like that. Like, you gotta monopolize on people wanting to be like you. You know what I'm saying? So
Ooh,
you know,
that's an entrepreneur girl.
That period. Yes. So it's just like, okay, let's roll with it. Okay, you want to do a clothing line? Okay, I got the packages. Let's start you a clothing line.
Run up a check on them.
You feel me? And because I know what goes into this. So if you don't have 5 to 7 years to get your toes wet and get dirty with this shit, you're not gonna last anyway. Period, point blank. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like,
a lot of people just be starting stuff and just
not
finishing it. It's just a
like
phase
I'd rather be a master at one thing than mediocre at hella things. So it's like, I know people that will wake up and be like, oh, Coco's doing it. She just made a check on biker shorts. I'm about to do it. But bro, if you don't have 5 to 10 years to do this shit, bro, you're gonna be wasting your money. But do it. Do it, bro.
Start somewhere.
I know what goes into it. I've already done it, bro. I used to sell out of my trunk, clubs, pop-up shops, been in stores. Like, I know what it takes. You know, there's gonna be times where your business has money and you're in the negative.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you know, I don't be too worried about it anymore. You know, I'm just like, how can I get in where I fit in?
Right.
You know, so.
So how oh, you want to read the comments?
Yeah, we can get in. No, we do have lots of comments. Jaleesa's in here. She said, all you ladies look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
She said, I'm also a perfectionist, so it's hard to trust others to bring forth your vision, but my team tough. Yes, ma'am. She said, right, everybody wants to hear something good. I like to hear what I could have done better. And she's like, I write reviews, good or bad experiences.
Oh, good.
So I don't want to be a trendsetter, and authenticity is everything.
Facts.
And then it says, I think it's Dominic Hayes. He said, what up, water me sis? So
Hey, what up?
Okay, we got a fella. That's what's up.
pop on in with us, y'all. Come on, tap in with us.
Yeah, comment, like, share this live.
Right.
She's
Let's
dropping
run it
some
up.
nuggets on us, so
Let's run it up, y'all. I want this episode to be like their best episode. So
Yes.
if you support Antics and Koko,
Yes.
you support my sisters right here.
Hey, thank you. Thank you.
yeah, we getting into some good stuff. I'm like,
Yeah, we are.
So,
where's my notepad?
so what does your love life look like? What? What you say? I'm switching it up.
Okay.
You know.
Yes.
My
Well,
love
you don't-
life.
I mean, you don't really.
I mean, if you know, you know.
Oh, okay.
If you know, you know.
Okay.
I'm not single, but I'll put that out there.
Okay.
You know. But like he says, like your personal business ain't show business.
Hey.
So
Yeah.
you know. But
Okay.
yes, I definitely got hey babe.
Let's talk about two mixing business with pleasure.
Ooh.
How about that?
Yes.
Yes, that I would
That's a good
never
one.
suggest shitting where you lay.
Yeah.
I feel like I think it would be hard just like for me personally because like I mean my dude he helps a lot with Antics and what I got going on, but that was something that was separate. You know, it wasn't like you know what I'm saying? Like that's what brought us together.
Right.
So it's just like him supporting me in Antics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But like in the workplace, it's just like it's so iffy because it's like the one moment somebody, like I said, not everybody's on the same page at the same time.
Right.
So the moment you turn my page and I'm tripping and I can't, as humans, we can't always separate the business and the pleasure. We're human.
Yes.
So it's like, do you want your check or do you want,
Right.
Yeah.
you know?
Okay.
So it's just like,
That's true.
personally, I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
I'm not saying it can't work because you could grow a business with your person, but if you're just like, you know, for instance, in the industry, and then you have like someone else that's like in the industry close, and it's like, you know, I don't know. I would stay away from it.
It sounds a
Yeah.
little messy.
It sounds messy, you know. Life's already too messy, bro.
Yeah.
You know.
So you a power couple now?
A power couple.
Really? Oh,
Yes.
that's different.
That's different.
That's different. Okay.
Because I feel like you're building together.
Okay. Yeah.
But if we both work at motherfucking Dorchester. You feel me? I'm not saying that you feel me? I just don't see that work, girl. I just don't see that work.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Or Comcast. Let's take it out the entrepreneur. Everybody knows the cost. You feel me? Right. Now I can't go to work because I'm mad at this nigga.
Yes, and I gotta look at him while I take my phone calls.
Now
Like,
you feel me? And he done cheated on me with her. So
right, across the cubicle, right.
Yeah.
Too messy.
Like,
but
no.
I mean, you're beautiful. You're
It
a
could
beautiful
work,
woman. You have,
Thank you.
but you're in a relationship, so maybe you might not have to worry about it. But I mean, being a beautiful woman in the industry and just working with other men,
Yeah.
that is forever my, like, this is like what I'm trying to push through right now. Like, okay, cool. Like, I kind of use it, but then at the same time, like.
So, and that's the thing. Yeah, like I agree with you 100%. Like, it's hard, but I feel like use what you have to get what you want. But I'm not talking about your body.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, females, we have charm. We have the gift of gab. We have a certain power that exudes. You feel me? So it's like, use that.
Yeah, they can't help but to fuck with you.
Exactly. And I don't have to, have sex with you or whatever. And I'm not saying that you can or you can, because I don't judge nobody. Like, anybody that knows me knows I love all types of people, bro, and all groups of people. I'm very inclusive. So, but it's just like, you don't, and any stripper, anybody will tell you, you don't have to sleep with that man. All you got to do is talk.
It's just like, don't waste my time. Like, do you want this product, or are you just trying?
Yeah, and like, dudes will always try to like use antics to like then talk to me.
Right.
And I'm like, nah, baby. Like, it don't work like that.
Right.
Like, I don't need. Like, I'm not sitting here thirsty begging for support, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
somebody gonna support you regardless.
Exactly.
You can go.
So it's just like everything. I feel like women should, like, this is just how I live. Like, and my babe might get mad, but it's like, it's on, like, the woman has so much power, bro. Like, and like, especially this younger generation, they just don't know that, and it pisses me off, because it's just like, bro, at 24 and 25, yeah, I was having fun, because I'm 34. I just turned 34. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So, and I'm proud of that, because it's like so many of my people didn't make it. So I feel like I wear my age on my sleeve because I'm proud of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But even when I was young and figuring it out, I always knew my power as a female, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, men can make us weak. And they have a way to, they know our weaknesses. It's like the yin and the yang or whatever. Like, you every dude knows how to get under their female, their woman's skin. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, if you know your power as a woman, bro, like, they literally can't live without us. Like, we give life, bro. Like, it's so, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, so when I discovered this shit, I'm like, whoa, I'm about to use the fuck out of this shit, bro. I'm about to, and like, I'm myself, I'm in J, like, I'm never like gonna step out of that, but it's just like, I'm gonna use what I have to get what I want, and that don't mean I gotta do nothing crazy, and if I want to, if I was single or whatever, then cool too. Like, everybody's different. I'm not gonna shade the woman that does, you know what I'm saying, F her way to the top. I'm not shading that either, but all I'm saying, I want to keep it like, but I'm not shading that either, because she's using what she got to get what she wants too. But it's just like, for me, I think women have the gift of gab they have just this presence where it's like dudes should want to like do whatever we say, you know. And in terms, I do whatever you say, you know. But I'm not gonna do whatever you say to some nigga that can't lead.
Right.
You know?
A
Shout out
balance.
y'all listening. Listen.
Right, a balance. A balance.
Like,
we need a
balance. It is.
A balance.
Because
for
she
sure.
just said something good. Like, period. Like, we would do everything for you if you just did everything for us.
Exactly.
Like-
We gotta be each other's crutch
Yes.
for this shit to work.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
So it's just like it's hard because like you have to be able to let go your ego. And even I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect. So don't feel like I just got all the answers, because I be ego tripping too. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, damn, when it's all said and done, like if you do right by me, I'll do right by you. In anything. In business, in a relationship, in a friendship, in a, you know. So, and I live by just living like as prosperous as I can in terms of business, because I just know how karma works. So like I don't ever want to be known as like fucking people over or doing shady business or just, you know, I pride myself on that alone. Like I've never just fucked nobody over in this shit. You know?
Right.
If you work for me, if you was on an antique show or whatever, like you were paid, like it was never no weird shit with me.
Right.
Even when I have the ability to get over, because I can, because I have the gift of gab.
Yeah. Well, that's like you said, using your power.
You got to use it the right way, you know, in order to be blessed. So
Yeah, that's karma too, you know.
That's
When
karma.
you're doing bad, shady
You know?
business is gonna come back on you.
facts.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
What
just
about like with burning bridges and stuff like that? Like, if it's shady business, like, you know, when is a point where you, how can I ask this? Like, what's what you said? Yeah, or like, you know, just giving people chances, like, or you know, if you're dealing with someone, or
that's a hard one, because it's like, for me, it's like, I don't know, when you kind of like cross me, and that could be looked at as a flaw of mine, but it's like when you, because I love extremely hard, you know, we're Aquarius, so it's like when you go left and we're going right, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I don't really like confrontation. So I have the like, I cut shit out. Like I mean, we could probably get to a resolution and be like cordial in the same room, but I take myself completely out of situations that I feel weird in.
yeah.
Like I don't question that.
Just like building genuine relationships, like that's like what I.
Because it's hard to build a genuine relationship. So when you do, and the other person like does some shady shit, it's kind of like,
Yeah, like dang,
Damn.
I just worked all of
you
it.
know.
Worked
So
up
and
to
like
tell you,
like I said, that could be a flaw, but I remove myself from shit I don't like, and that's just how I am. Like, you know, I try to see it reason, but at my age and just like, I don't have to deal with this person. I have the choice to say no. So I'm gonna use my choice to say no.
Right.
When you're young and trying to fit in and figuring it out, it's hard to cut that type of shit out. But for me, I don't have time for it.
Yeah.
So
Cause like I have went to like I'm not gonna really tell the whole details of it, but just the gist of it is like I went to an event that was business, and it was just not together, and the person wanted to still work with me. You know, it's just like, do you give it another chance after you just
right?
You know, you kind of did some shit like that. You know, would you continue to work with somebody?
That's a hard one. It just probably depends on like how much money was on the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, if nothing like hella monetary wasn't on the line, I may give them another shot. But like, when you're doing like these expensive productions and shit, like you can't, that type of shit will like, you can't like, so it's like, it depends, but at the same time, like if it's fugazi, then probably not. You know, if you just feel like you can't, like this person you know is just like fugazi, you know, it's like, why waste your energy?
Yeah.
But I would probably give them another shot, but it would be on my terms at that point, you know. So
Okay. That makes sense.
it just depends on like money,
Right.
really, because it's like, if that wasn't really on the line, it was just like a morally or ethics thing, then I might be able to give you one more chance. But when money's on the line, bro, and like I said, you invest in your own dime, it's business. It's not personal. If you come get a car from me, it's not Koko from Antics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's Koko with the ultimate machines. It's a business. You dealing with the bank's money and shit like that. Like, you feel me? So, I mean, when that's on the line, no. Like, if somebody burns me, I'm not fucking with them no more.
Right.
But if we was just supposed to do something and you just didn't do your job, I probably will give you another shot. But like, hey, this is how I operate. So if you can't
Expectations.
do this, then no. You know, your terms and conditions, you know.
In the business, what would you say is like the hardest thing you've had to overcome at all during your process?
I would say probably this year, like during my grandpa died this year. So, and he was like, he raised me, you know what I'm saying? So like, as many people know, I just met my dad, but I was raised by my grandparents. So, but it was like right after, like I had like 100, like literally the most orders I've ever had in my career. So it was like literally I had like over 150 orders. And then the next day he died. It was during the first quarantine, so he died alone. You know what I'm saying? So we couldn't see him or nothing. But I still had 150 orders. I still had the biggest shit I've ever done at one time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I sell out, but like at one time, it was just like, so to have to like still work through that, that just like being in my office, I remember just like I worked for like 12 hours, bro. Like I got sick after like just fulfilling the orders. Like everybody knows I do my own tagging and everything. So everybody got a personal note. But I feel like that was like the hardest thing for me because it was just like, I guess that's how I grieved, just working through it.
Yeah.
But it was just hard because like we were on quarantine, you know? So like I'm stuck at home. I can't really, like I seen him March 7th. We went on quarantine March 14th, I think. And then he died April 23rd. And it was like a day after I dropped these biker shorts, bro. And so it just, I'm like, my phone's just like, I'm seeing just all this money roll in, but I'm just like, oh my God, bro. Like, I can't fathom this right now. Like, why right now do I have to be strong and get this shit done? Like, but, I mean, that's pretty much it. Like, all the other little minor bullshit, I feel it's easy to overcome.
Yeah. But that lets you know how much money is not much of a factor when it comes to real life. Like, money is just paper that that we need to use or whatever. Facts. But at the end of the day, it's really
just
about,
a tool.
Yeah, it's really more about us and our families and the legacy that you were building and leaving.
Absolutely, because like my grandparents support everything I do 100%. So you know what I'm saying. That was like a big just like boom to the chest. But I made it
Your
through.
loss,
You know.
And another
So-
thing you mentioned though too is with your dad. You just
Yeah.
And I want y'all to show the little image that I have of her and her dad. How they are twins. They look exactly alike, and that's just crazy. Like there ain't no way in the
I
world
know,
that you just
that-
met him. He cannot
that
deny
is,
you
bro.
at all because y'all
Like,
look
I
exactly
look the
same.
most like him out of all his kids.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I'm the mixed one, so it's like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom is y'all's color.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I've always just wondered what's up. Like I always knew what I was mixed with because she told me that. But basically, my homegirl, one of my best friends from Houston, she got me the ancestry test. Shout out to Tina. And like, she was like, I didn't take the test for like a year almost.
Oh, wow.
You know.
She was just feeling
I
some type of
just-
way about it. Like
I just was like, it's Pandora's box. So once I open it,
Yeah.
I gotta be ready.
Right.
Either way.
Mm-hmm.
Because like our story is like a 1 in a like million story because like the fact that I just met my dad and he actually loves me the way he does. And like, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy because it's like I went from not knowing shit about me to that's my best friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All in a year. But she gave me the test. I finally took it. One of my first cousins also had took the test on that side. So I met him first. We kind of like put all the shit that my mom knew about that night. Yes, it was a one night stand.
It be like that, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? But I thank God, bro. I
she's
thank
supposed to
God my
be
mom
like
was on her shit, bro. And one night stand or whatever, me and my cousin met, and then we just like we met in November, but we didn't know how we were gonna approach it. My dad was married and all type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, how are we gonna figure this out?
Yeah.
So my cousin texted me on Valentine's Day. I was at my mentee school taking her some balloons and shit. You know what I'm saying? My cousin was like, "Oh, I just told your dad like he's about to be calling you." And like I said, we met in November, so December, January. This happened in February. We had still been talking back and forth, but and then from there it just. The rest is history. Here I am.
So this just happened.
This just happened last year. Yeah.
Wow.
It's been a year on Valentine's Day.
And now
Yeah.
you're in the family business.
Right.
It's like just open
Yep.
up this whole new life for you.
This whole new life. Yeah, absolutely. Like, I'm taking over my dad's business. He's retiring, so he's been in business for like 32 years. He has a story of his own that's crazy as hell. Like, when I was conceived, he was running from immigration and shit. Like, yeah, so
I
like
know
we
you meant like seriously. I didn't
No,
I thought you were just saying like he was telling a crazy story.
Yeah, no,
from
like
his side.
he came first and brought his whole family out here,
Mm.
and like he started a business. Yeah, so it's just like he has his own story,
Right.
but yeah, the Ultimate Machines is on 9th and Federal. If y'all need a car,
Yes.
so I'm learning that. I just started that in April, so it ain't even been a year in that, but you know.
Yeah.
Well
That's
done.
Right.
That's what
Yeah.
you're doing.
So I mix like I said, I work about 70 hours with that, and then I work about another 20 to 30 with antics. So
Multiple sources of income.
Right.
yeah, facts.
So
Facts.
basically,
I mean,
entrepreneurs don't sleep.
Right.
Girl, don't get me wrong. If you know me, you know I'm gonna get my sleep one way or the other, but absolutely not. It be times where you want to sleep, but you can't because you got so much going on. You're wondering, is this gonna go through?
Right.
Is this like so? No, if you trying to be an entrepreneur, no sleep. It's not gonna
sleep.
happen.
And you would think
You
I was
only
talking
need
that with
about
somebody. You
about
think you would.
5-6 hours. Aquarius is only need 6 hours of sleep.
Oh, what? What? Look, come here up on my
Yeah.
stuff that you know.
That was on CNN.
Yeah.
Yeah. So cancers need the most sleep.
Oh, well,
What about
shoot,
Leo?
that was
What about
And
Lil?
really, I don't really sleep that much, but hey, okay.
I don't
Good
know.
to know.
If you like that type of thing, you know, we only need 6 hours. So
Mm,
as long as you
okay.
get your 6 hours.
I know, I love other fairies.
I
So
know,
fun,
right?
aren't we? We're
When's
so
your
loving.
birthday?
On the 17th.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan.
Yes. And my last name's Jordan, too.
Oh, yeah. That's hard.
Yeah. That's crazy. So I wanted to play a little game.
Okay.
If y'all could show that slide. If people don't know, Koko loves some Tupac, okay? She is a Tupac
Fanatic.
fan. Yes, fanatic.
You
is
can call
good
me a
word.
fanatic.
Okay, yes, a
Yes,
fanatic.
he lives through me.
So I thought it would be fun if we could play like a little like Tupac trivia game.
Okay.
So my little hands are
Oh,
pocket
Lord.
here.
Oh, she got notes.
Yes, I do. I have some songs. It's gonna
Okay.
be multiple choice though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the lyrics of the song, and
Okay.
I want you to tell me which song it is.
Okay. Okay, let's do it.
So here's the first one. That's just the way it is. Things will never be the same. Is it A, California Love, B, Changes, or C, Life Goes On?
B changes.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So here's a second one. And I don't really know Tupac songs, so it probably would help if I could sing it the way that it is.
Right.
But all I
like
can do
trying
is
to
just
catch-
read it. Yeah. So why am I dying to live if I'm living? Wait, why am I dying to live if I'm just living to die? Is it A, Running, B, Letter to My Unborn, or C, Ghetto Gospel? Why am I dying to live if I'm just living to die?
I'm gonna
I wish I could sing it.
C.
Okay, it was A, Running.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
My bad.
I'm gonna give you some points. I'll give you a little point.
Cause
Just
like,
'cause I can't
I
sing
know-
the song.
more songs than I know the names of the songs.
Yeah.
But you know, you gotta, yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah,
I don't know.
without
I don't
the
know how to-
melody.
Yeah.
I know.
That's okay.
I wish I
Ray.
could.
I'm gonna
My
give you a
bad.
pass.
Okay. So what about this third one? I bet you got it twisted. You don't know who to trust. Is it A, Changes, B, So Many Tears, or C, All Eyes on Me? I bet you got it twisted. You don't know who to
C.
trust. Yes. Ding, ding, ding. All
yeah.
eyes on me. Okay.
Definitely.
Okay. And then the fourth one is grab your Glock if you see Tupac. I at least know that one. I found that one. Grab your
Yeah,
Glock if you see
okay.
Tupac. Is it A, So Many Tears, B, Brenda Got a Baby, or C, Hit 'Em Up?
C, hit him up.
Hit 'em
Yes.
up.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding, 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 ding. Okay. And then 5 is do you want to ride or die? Is that A, Hail Mary, B,
A, Hail Mary.
Okay.
That's one of my favorite songs. So
Yeah, I thought that was so cool. I seen that photo that you
Yes.
had Photoshop with you and Tupac.
shout out to Shetta for my edit.
Yes, Shetta, that was really good.
She
It was
got me in
almost real.
trouble and shit. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck. These are hard.
Is that a Leo? Like, oh,
Right. Like the way she did it, she was hard. She did that for my birthday. So shout out to Nishetta Photography for my edits.
Yes, we love her. We love
Yes,
Nishetta.
we do.
Miss you, boo.
All right, y'all. We're gonna take a quick break. So see you in a minute.
I am M. Goodnight,
And this is Robbie the Rockets.
and we are here at Game Point Sports on the Yard Network. Join us at
Tuesdays and Fridays, 5-ish. Let's do it. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back to Water Me Sis Live. If you just caught us during that short break, we are here with Koko. She is definitely sharing some gems with us. She is an ultimate entrepreneur, okay?
Well,
She is
thank
teaching me
you.
some
Thank
for real.
you.
For real, girl. You just taught me some stuff.
All right, that's what's up.
You did.
I appreciate that.
Put some
All right.
stuff into perspective for me.
I
'Cause
appreciate
I was
that.
like, huh.
Yeah.
For real.
I'll look at it like that.
Yeah.
And
It's
then-
all everything's perspective.
Mhm.
Everything.
I'm like, I gotta work
So-
harder.
You're not gonna go
Period.
harder.
Shit, I gotta work harder.
And harder
you know?
and harder every time.
It's like there's someone after what I'm doing. Like it's a younger you, a swifter you, a prettier you, a smarter you. Like so,
No, that's true.
shit, we
That's
all
it.
gotta work harder.
That's one question I did have. Like, what's the difference between then and now? So you 10 years in the game.
Yeah.
What is like? I would say like, is it more opportunities? Is it easier to get in? Or,
Mhm.
like, what would you say is the then and now comparison?
I would definitely say more opportunities. Like it's much easier to start a business now, because everything is so like out there. That's why no one should be like. Granted, if I know something that could help you, I'll tell you. You know, but Google's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's no reason why you waiting on me to give you the game. Of course, I'll share the game. I always have. And people share with me. But everybody knows the game is to be sold and not told. And now everything's at, your fingertips.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah.
You know,
resources.
but then I feel like it was a lot more authentic and just more, everything wasn't on the internet. You had to get out there and push your issue footwork wise. Like I used to be out passing out antics flyers, bro, and just pushing my issue, pulling up to girls' jobs at Comcast and at nursing, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I appreciate it a lot more. Like, I feel like now it's easier, but not to say that it's more watered down now. I won't say it's easier. I just say it's more watered down and you have more tools,
So everybody can get in is not necessarily the best thing.
I feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel that way in anything though.
Yeah.
If it's too much, it's like want to do this shit, want to live shit, cry, everything this shit.
Yeah.
But just don't say, oh, she's doing it, so I'm gonna do it.
Right.
No, bro. That's why I hire so much like outside shit. Like I'm not gonna say, oh, well, I'm gonna learn how to do lashes. No, I'm gonna go to the person that's their profession.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna now say, oh, well, I'm about to start my own podcast. I did good. That's not my passion.
So do what you're passionate.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna come fuck with my girls on their show because that's what they do.
Yeah.
That's not what I want to do like that. You know what I'm saying? So want to do the shit.
Right.
Don't want to do it because she's doing good at it.
Right. So what would your advice be for someone who don't know who their passion is? Like if you tried and you're like, I think I like this. No, I don't.
Well, you could be the dot connector. I was the dot connector for a long time. You know,
What
like
do you mean?
if you don't really have a talent or a passion, but you know where to go for this and for that and for this and for that, then you connect the dots. You're just as vital as the person that's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like one time my bro, y'all know Josh Ford? Mo? Okay, he put a question. He was like, what's more important, the person that gave you the bike or the person that teaches you how to ride the bike?
Yeah. They're both important.
I would say the person who gave me the bike.
That's how I think. Because that's what ignited the flame for you to want to learn.
Right.
But if I give you the bike and no one teaches you how to ride the
I'm gonna
bike,
keep falling.
Right.
Yeah.
so they both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you don't really know what your passion is, just be an assistant. Fine, you're needed. Just because you don't want to do the designs don't mean you can't help me.
Right. Cut some stuff out.
Yeah, you feel me?
Because you're creative with that.
Or you might be 80% at everything. So that's better than being even 100% at one
Right.
or 20% at everything. You might
I
just
can wear multiple hats. I can do this. I
Facts.
can do that. I'm
You
over
need
here, over
this.
here. I'm over there.
Yeah, like I feel like your field should be like the assistant world or like something like that because you can connect the dots and make shit happen too. So
Yeah. Some people are bred and born to be the
Mhm.
entrepreneur.
Everybody
and do
can't
the
be an
business.
entrepreneur, bro.
Somebody's gonna be the employee though.
Yeah, absolutely. And like
That's
there's
okay, yeah.
still doctors and lawyers and fucking people that make our Chipotle and shit. Like they're just as
We need
important, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You know?
we gotta eat.
Right.
hello, you know? Who do you think is like the regional manager over the grocery stores, making sure we get our food and shit that we eat?
It could be the kid who was who was bagging the groceries.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just like you still need it, bro. Like it don't. Everybody don't have to be an entrepreneur. Like,
Right.
And then you can,
It's-
like
it's
you're
just-
saying, you can learn that stuff too.
hmm and you could be a successful doctor and then decide, oh, I'm gonna write a book. Now you're an entrepreneur. You figured out how to get another income going. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
That's
yeah.
good.
Like my dad does real estate too. So it's just like he started with the cars and then he got his bread and butter and now he could, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you don't have to be a t-shirt designer and like what we do. Granted, we are the future, you know, but there's people that are just like my mentee, for instance, she's about to be the hardest nail tech in Colorado. She's still in high school.
Oh wow.
But she's the only high school student that's in like nail school too. So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling her like you're about to be an entrepreneur, but you have a trade. So you're providing a service. You don't really have to like sell. You just got to be cold at it. You know? That's your trade. So,
Right.
I mean, people probably don't look at nail people as entrepreneurs, but they are.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
they
see
are.
them as.
You know, or
absolutely.
whatever.
She works for herself.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Exactly.
you know, even if you're the worker,
Mhm.
it's still, I mean, you know, so
Yes,
even if
you're
you don't
still
own the
an
business,
entrepreneur.
you have a trade that you know how to do, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Okay. I wanted to also touch too on marketing, advertisement, like how important it is to actually budget to pay for advertisement, like on social media. Like, is that something that you feel like is a good tool to get your stuff out there?
absolutely. It's free. And it's just like, why wouldn't you, you know, be on social media? I guess it could get overwhelming, you know, for me
But what about
personally.
like paying for that, like ads? You know, you
Oh,
you
yeah.
can actually pay for.
Yeah, I
Paying
mean,
for people to like your stuff.
like I don't pay for followers, but definitely
Some people do be doing that. What do you think about that?
personally, I don't think is like I don't need it, but I mean, I guess if I was a rapper or something, it might be beneficial. But I like organic shit,
Right. 'Cause
but
it's just
I'll
like-
pay for the impressions and like the algorithms, like the sponsor
Yeah.
or whatever,
Mhm.
to get the traffic for my site going and shit.
Right.
But personally, I don't like this new, like I don't like some of these brands. Like I don't like begging nobody to fuck with me.
Yeah.
It's just like if you don't fuck with me, it's not, if I have to beg you to buy my shit, it's not authentic.
Right.
It's not.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If I have to say nobody supports me,
Yeah.
like bro, they're still not going to.
Mhm.
Me, I'm not. That's a turnoff.
Yeah, I don't like it when
Like,
people
if
do
you
that stuff.
Do
That's
your
just too much.
shit and stay on your shit and keep it in their face. They have no choice but to fuck with you, even if they don't want to,
Mhm.
cause she is.
Mhm.
So now it's like, well, I don't want to be the one not fucking with her.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah. It's true.
That is very true.
And that's how I know everybody that fucks with me loves me and supports me, bro. I didn't ask you to go buy this shit. You bought it. You know what I'm saying? And there's been women that are like, well, I got this amount, but I get paid on this. I'm like, bro, take it. Take it, bro. Cause guess what? I'll go tax one of these niggas out here. It's like, but I'm just like, if you're willing to spend your money with me, and you talking about, but I get paid on Friday and I'm gonna come fuck with you again, take the fucking shirt.
They'll be trying to
get credit. Look, no, it don't mean, like that.
Right.
No, it's facts. And like my customers, especially the ones that I know who fucks with me often, like I send them like a special code for a discount or something. Like I'm very in tune with that, but it's like I'm not gonna miss out on $40 because they only had, and it's 47. I'm not gonna miss out on the 40 for the 7.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm a businesswoman, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? You got 40? Cool. Let's make a deal.
All right.
Like,
I'll give you the top and not the pants. Like,
next time.
Shirts, not the back.
Right, yeah. Next time you you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they'll come back and they'll spend a check with me. So it's like, okay.
Right.
You know?
Because you built that relationship.
That bond with them, you know? So.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you so
y'all.
much, Koko, for coming.
Yes.
This was
Thank
awesome.
you. This was.
Yes, you really. I learned some stuff. I have to every time when somebody comes on good, I gotta go back and watch it and be like, yes, okay.
I appreciate
She
that.
said that and that.
I appreciate that.
Before we get out of here, let the people know if they don't know about anything, where
Okay.
they can find and what's next, what's coming up.
Yeah,
for
Okay.
and the car business too.
The car business,
Yes.
okay, for sure. You could find me on Instagram at my personal is Cody Princess, but of course the Antics page, Antics Apparel, Antics Apparel Street Couture on Facebook. What else am I on? Twitter, Cody P. TheUltimateMachines.com for the cars. And I can't sell cars on Sunday, y'all. Stop hitting me up on Sunday about cars. It's illegal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
So I got to be careful with that. But what else? What's next? Oh, my website, theanticshow.com. I'm currently in the process of doing like a really, really big drop. So that's what's next is in terms of antics. I would like to do a show this year, but we don't know yet. It's supposed to be back to like 80% in July for venues and stuff. But I'm not planning nothing till I, know for sure.
The clubs and the bars are open. You know it's coming soon.
Right.
Yeah, it's coming. I might do like a smaller production, but we'll see. So yeah.
We're gonna be on it.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want y'all to party whatever I do.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll be there.
Facts.
girl.
Facts.
Yeah. Oh, your clothes are for all sizes.
All
types of
sizes,
body
all
types?
types,
Awesome,
all
awesome.
unisex. Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody. Of course, we have things that are specifically for women, but
Mhm.
pretty much the women could wear everything.
Do you want to show them what you got?
This
that
is-
Yes.
The Cody Kanai is like the Carl Kanai script, because he's one of my favorite designers. Like everything that all my designs mean something.
Okay.
So this is like his signature, the Kanai. So I just like kind of transformed it. It's inspired, but yeah, I fuck with Kanai and Fubu, like a bunch of black designers. Definitely my motivation comes from that a lot of times. So, but yeah.
So y'all check her out.
Yes.
Go ahead and add her on Facebook.
Add me.
Everything she says, y'all
Share
hit
this
her up.
episode, y'all.
Yes,
Run the
yes,
numbers up. Run the
yes.
numbers up.
And we want to also thank you so much, our network.
Yes,
They're the
our
reason
network.
that y'all are able to see us every week here.
Exactly.
Look at this beautiful set. Like,
Yes.
come on. Like,
Shout
thank
out
you
to Tux.
Yes.
Yes,
And
they put a thing
Dom.
for us. We
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Dawn and everybody.
Yeah,
you
and
guys
make
so
sure
much.
you guys go ahead and subscribe to our network on YouTube, so that way when we come back to y'all next week, you'll get the notification.
Yes.
And ladies, come on in and subscribe to, or excuse me, like and be part of Water Me Sis page.
Yes.
We are always having some antics on
Ah,
our page,
clever,
so make sure
clever.
y'all follow it. All right.
All right, y'all. We'll see you next week.
Bye.